What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Snake Cartel back with another video. This time we're gonna do a care guide on my mangrove snake. There he is in there in the hide box, scheming. But I wanted to make one of these videos because you don't really see too many videos on these guys in general, so I figured I'd go ahead and put a care guide out for you guys. I'll start off with humidity since this is very important for these guys because of where they come from. You can find these guys in the pretty much anywhere in Southeast Asia, like Malaysia, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia. The particular mangrove snake I have is the Indonesian locality, and these guys get a little bit smaller than the other localities. Apparently, we'll see. But you want to keep the humidity around 80 to 90%. That's why I have this huge water dish in here and I just sprayed them down. You want to mist these guys, you know, throughout the day. Whether you want to do it manually or through one of those automatic misters. Definitely want to have a hide box. Some type of branches in here because they are arboreal snakes as well as great swimmers. So the huge water dish and branches are essential for these guys. And this is not a permanent enclosure. This is just a temporary setup. I'll probably have him in here for a while until I get him a, depending on how big he gets, I may not even get him like a 4x2x2. I may get him like a 6x2x2 or 3 or whatever dimensions easiest for me to find if he does get on the larger end. But for feeding, these guys can eat anything from other snakes, birds, fish, frogs. That's part of my game plan with this guy too. I know the person I got him from originally had him on feeding on live rat pups. You guys know I don't like feeding live, but if I have to, I will. But my plan for his first feeding is to really like put some fish in here for him to catch at night, get some feeder fish from the store. And I feel like that might be the best for this guy for starting him off, because after I start seeing him, you know, getting used to me and like eating the meals, I'll put like a you know, maybe I want to try to get this guy to convert over to frozen thawed because that's what I prefer to feed my animals, but you know, it'll be a work in progress. I wish it would be more interactive with me filming, because even with the last video I put out with him out, he kind of acts dead when I'm around. He's very active at night, but he's still not used to me, of course, so he's very secretive. He doesn't really like for me to bother him. As soon as I turn that light on, he'll either go back into the hide or like go in freeze mode. But temperatures, you want to keep a ambient, I'd say like 84, 85, and a hot spot of about 95. That's what I've been doing for this guy. It seems to be working pretty well. And if you can, I would say don't get a glass enclosure so it could be a lot easier on you. The only reason I got this is because he was escaping out of his original temporary setup I had for him, which is actually like right over there. But I just needed to buy something on the fly that locked and was still a pretty decent size. So this Exoterra was perfect, and it was on sale, so you can't beat that. But what else was I about to talk about? Lost my train of thought, guys. But for feeding these guys, I feel like it's best to really get a varied diet. I feel like as long as they'll eat it, you know, I see nothing wrong with like feeding them a mix of rodents, fish, maybe even other snakes if you can find them. Like, I don't recommend just catching them from the wild or like buying one sold as pets and giving them to them. But I know like in Florida, a lot of the people that have king cobras, they have these connects from people that hunt Burmese pythons that they feed their king cobras. So I don't know, maybe if you know some pet stores and they have like some you know, some dead snakes that die from natural causes, maybe like some I'd say some smaller colubrids. Obviously these guys are not going to be eating like Burmese pythons, at least not at this size. If they were, like, it'd have to be a pretty young one. But I don't like, that's one thing I'm trying to figure out too, if I can find like some feeder anoles, maybe like some feeder frogs, preferably frozen if I can get them to convert over to that. But I do want to get creative with this guy's diet and replicate the natural diet as much as possible. So I don't just want to feed them rats. I want to feed them a bit of everything. I feel like that's best for these guys, or really any snake, for their long-term health. If you kind of replicate that wild diet they have, and it enriches them as well. And you guys know I had the feeder chick, so that's something else I definitely want to try to give him. Hopefully he'll take him, you know, thaw it out. I may have to like leave it in there overnight and see if he eats it. But I'm trying to think, I feel like there's one more thing, but these guys don't really need any, like most eggs, they don't really need any UVB. Personally, I use this in this 3-foot cage. I use this ceramic heat emitter. I use a 100 watt to kind of keep the temperatures how I need, especially like in this glass cage. Kind of maintains it pretty well. And still gotta get some foil. I haven't been to the store yet, but I just use a towel for now to kind of cover up half of the cage because it does have the screen top to seal in that humidity. But I would get him out, but I mean he's still new and I don't want to stress him out. But expect some more care guides for my other snakes. I've made some in the past, but I definitely feel like they could be better, especially since I've upgraded the cages. So I feel like they'll look a whole lot better in the enclosures, and I feel like it'll get the point across more when you see that, you know, I've upped my care. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe to help get this video out to a bigger audience. Peace.